Ever wondered why, despite its ill effects, alcohol has been an integral part of human civilization since time immemorial? It's a question that might have crossed your mind as you sipped on that glass of wine or beer after a long day. The history of alcohol is as rich and diverse as the civilizations that produced it. It all started with a rather serendipitous discovery: fermentation. Our ancestors stumbled upon this process thousands of years ago, turning fruits and grains into something entirely different. The earliest evidence of alcoholic beverages traces back to ancient China, where an intoxicating brew of rice, honey, and fruit was consumed as far back as 9,000 years ago. In Persia, remnants of wine dating back to 6,000 years ago have been found in pottery jars. But alcohol wasn't just a means to let loose and unwind. It played a much deeper role in society, particularly in religious rituals. From the wine used in Christian communion to the soma mentioned in Vedic scriptures, alcohol was seen as a divine elixir that could bring one closer to the gods. In many societies, alcohol also served a practical purpose. In places where clean water was scarce, alcohol was a safer bet. The fermentation process killed off harmful bacteria, making beer and wine safer to drink than potentially contaminated water. Social gatherings, too, were often centered around alcohol. The ancient Greeks hosted symposiums where philosophical discussions were fueled by wine. In medieval times, mead halls were the heart of social life, where stories were shared over cups of honey wine. So, from ancient civilizations to modern societies, alcohol has been an omnipresent part of human life. It's been used in ritualistic offerings, celebrated in festivals, and consumed in everyday life. But here's the million-dollar question. So alcohol has been around for a while, but why do we as a species continue to consume it despite knowing its harmful effects? Let's dive deeper into that in the next segment. To understand our relationship with alcohol, we need to delve into the powers of the human brain. Alcohol, in its many forms, is a substance that, when consumed, has a profound impact on our brain and body. It's not just about the intoxicating effects that may lead to slurred speech or impaired motor skills. It's about the complex dance of chemicals and neurons that takes place within our minds. When you take that first sip of your favorite drink, alcohol begins its journey through your body, eventually reaching your brain. Here, it works its magic, triggering the release of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals throughout our body. Among these is dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter. Dopamine creates feelings of pleasure and reward, which is why that first drink can often feel so satisfying. But alcohol doesn't stop there. It also increases the production of gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which has a calming effect. This is why you might feel more relaxed or less anxious after a drink. However, the brain is a delicate balance of chemicals, and alcohol can disrupt this balance. With repeated exposure to alcohol, the brain starts to adapt. It begins to produce less dopamine and GABA naturally, leaving us feeling less pleasure and relaxation from everyday activities. This can lead to a reliance on alcohol to feel good or relaxed, creating a vicious cycle known as addiction. Moreover, alcohol also inhibits the activity of glutamate, a neurotransmitter that usually increases brain activity and energy levels. This can contribute to the sedative effects of alcohol, causing sluggishness and drowsiness. As alcohol continues to alter the brain's reward system, it can lead to a greater tolerance, meaning you need more alcohol to achieve the same effects. This can result in dangerous levels of consumption and a host of health problems, from liver disease to mental health issues. The brain's response to alcohol is fascinating, yet it's these same reactions that can lead to a dangerous spiral of addiction. Remember, understanding the science behind alcohol consumption is key to maintaining a healthy relationship with this potent substance. Alcohol isn't just a chemical, it's a social lubricant. This statement is true across many cultures worldwide. Alcohol has been a part of human society for thousands of years, acting as a social catalyst, and even a rite of passage in some cultures. It's often associated with celebration, camaraderie, and conversation. Why is alcohol so prevalent in social scenarios? Well, it's been suggested that alcohol can help reduce social anxiety and enhance interpersonal interactions. It lowers inhibitions and can make us feel more relaxed, more confident, and even more sociable. For many, it's a way to let loose and enjoy the company of others. From a toast at a wedding, a pint with friends at the pub, to a glass of wine over dinner, alcohol has become a staple in many of our social interactions. Beyond individual interactions, alcohol has also been woven into the fabric of many cultures. In some societies, certain types of alcohol are seen as integral to their identity. Think about wine in France, vodka in Russia, or sake in Japan. These are more than just beverages. They're symbols of national pride and cultural heritage. But it's not just tradition and culture that promote the consumption of alcohol. The role of media and advertising cannot be ignored. Advertisements often associate alcohol with positive experiences. Parties, success, sophistication. They create an image that drinking is cool, fun, and even glamorous. This can influence societal norms around drinking and can encourage consumption. However, while alcohol can serve as a social lubricant, it's also important to acknowledge its potential risks. Alcohol can be addictive, and excessive consumption can lead to a host of health problems, including liver disease and mental health issues. It's a fine line between social drinking and problem drinking. So while alcohol may be a part of our social fabric, it's crucial to remember that moderation is key. While the social aspect of drinking can be enjoyable, it's important to remember the potential dangers of excessive consumption. While alcohol can bring temporary relief and joy, its darker side cannot be ignored. Let's begin with the health risks. The liver, the body's detoxifier, takes a serious hit with excessive alcohol consumption. It can lead to a condition known as cirrhosis, where the liver tissue is replaced by scar tissue, and unfortunately this damage is irreversible. Then there's the heart. Consistent heavy drinking can lead to a range of cardiovascular issues, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. It's a chilling reality, but one that can't be swept under the rug. And we can't forget about the brain. Alcohol can disrupt the brain's communication pathways, affecting mood and behavior, and even making it harder to think clearly and move with coordination. Extended alcohol abuse can lead to serious mental health issues, like depression and anxiety. Now let's talk about addiction. It's a shadowy figure that lurks in the background of every bottle, every glass. Alcohol is addictive, and this addiction can wreck lives, tearing apart families and causing untold personal pain. But the effects of alcohol aren't confined to the individual. There's a societal cost, too. Alcohol-related violence and accidents are a tragic reality in our world. Innocent lives are lost and communities are left scarred. The sad reality is that these aren't just statistics or distant facts. These are real people, real lives that are being affected. It's easy to dismiss these issues when we're raising a toast or enjoying a casual drink, but the truth remains, alcohol's dark side is a stark reminder of the price we pay for momentary pleasure. It's a price that can be too high for many, and yet the allure of alcohol, its social acceptance, and its deeply ingrained role in many of our cultures keeps us coming back, glass after glass, toast after toast. The dark side of alcohol is a reality we must face, not just for our own health and well-being, but for the health and well-being of our societies as well. Remember, alcohol's dark side is a stark reminder of the price we pay for momentary pleasure. Understanding the pros and cons of alcohol can help us navigate our relationship with it. It's like a double-edged sword, with one side offering potential social and health benefits, while the other side threatens with addiction, health problems, and social issues. The key here is balance. Let's talk about moderation first. It's a well-known fact that too much of anything can be bad, and it's no different with alcohol. It's important to set limits. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. But remember, these are upper limits and not daily goals. Then, there's the concept of quality over quantity. Do we really need to finish off that entire bottle of wine, or can we savor a glass of a well-aged, high-quality wine instead? It's not about drinking more, it's about drinking better. Next, let's discuss a simple yet effective method to enjoy alcohol responsibly. Alternate your alcoholic drinks with water. This not only helps to keep your body hydrated, but also slows down the rate at which alcohol enters your bloodstream. Now, while moderation is key, let's not forget that there are benefits to abstaining from alcohol too. Not drinking alcohol can result in better sleep, more energy, clearer skin, and improved mental health. It can also significantly decrease the risk of developing certain types of cancer and liver disease. So whether you choose to enjoy a glass of red wine with your dinner, a cold beer at a barbecue, or opt for a mocktail instead, remember, it's about making informed choices. It's about understanding your limits, being mindful of the effects of alcohol, and most importantly, enjoying responsibly. Understanding alcohol, its effects and consequences, can guide us towards a healthier and more balanced relationship with it. So, let's lift our glasses to making better choices and to a healthier, more balanced life.